Hey everyone, it is August 10th, 2017, and it is time to go to work on music. It's been a very good day so far. I'm in a good place and excited for a productive session. So, just speaking to some of the concerns I raised in yesterday's video about time management, I'm moving in the right direction, but I haven't resolved all those issues yet. And I just want to apologize to myself because I was thinking about being hard on yourself earlier today. Like, what does that mean? Or like people are like, oh, you're too hard on yourself or something. It's like sometimes I'm hard on myself because it's really important that I not let myself down. Like I I hate letting other people down, but when I let myself down, man, that's just not cool. Who's gonna vouch for you more than you? I mean, if you're lucky, maybe you've got someone in your corner who's really pushing you. But if you're like most people, it's you. You're the one who's going to decide whether you succeed in what you're doing or not. So if you can't manage your time, or you can't, get the work done that you need to get done, you got some big problems. You got to solve them. So I don't want to open it with too serious of a note, but I just figured I'd share my thoughts on that since that's pretty much what this vlog is about. And let me know what you guys think about that if you have thoughts on it. Gonna get in on the online class front as usual. I'll update you guys with what I'm doing there. Going to hit a quick drum practice, probably go pretty light there as usual right now, and then get into working on this solo for the bridge section, and I'll update you guys with what's going on with that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, really good session overall today. Got it on the online class front, got a few more tips about the post-launch phase. The main takeaways there were just finding different ways to spice up your posts if you're going to be posting regularly. You might end up feeling like you're posting a lot, but yeah, the research apparently shows that people just see what pops up in their newsfeed when they're online at that moment. So you might be posting frequently, but like the tiniest percentage, or maybe 0% of your audience is actually going to see all those posts. So most people are just going to think you're posting once a day or something like that. Even that sounds kind of frequent to me, so I think people pop in and off of social media throughout the day or throughout the week or something like that. So I think we probably all need to find the balance that feels right to us as artists. But maybe that's not good. Maybe the thing is like just post no matter what, and that's how you get the best results. But if you're not enjoying the process and it doesn't feel right to you, like that definitely seems like the opposite reason why you would become an artist or a musician in the first place, at least for me. So that's something to think about. Um, and just finding different ways, if you're going to be posting music or posting your tracks, reposting things with like the story behind the song, or like a couple quotes from the lyric or something like that, just to hook people's attention and you know make it interesting. Now, hooking people's attention for crappy reasons or like you know illegitimate reasons, that's really annoying. But like having something really good and really valuable for people, and then like competing with the things that are grabbing their attention that are like degrading their consciousness, like that doesn't seem that wrong to me. That actually seems like it's a service more than anything else. But maybe people posting like crappy stuff feel the same way about what they're doing. I'm not sure. But yeah, sort of getting into like the moral questions of making Facebook posts. Deep thoughts again today, guys. So always, only deep thoughts on this channel. So that was cool, and I'm exploring that idea and obviously feeling it out. I don't know if I'm going to take every bit of advice that's in the class and mimic, her philosophy exactly, but I think there's definitely ways we can adapt people's styles and ideas to suit our own ends, and live with the results. So that was good. Got into a little bit of harmony study, just doing more power progressions in the major key. I think the ones I learned today are, I'm not sure if I memorized them, just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really popular power progression. And then I think it's like the 3, 6, 4, 5 or something like that. It's like the 1 isn't even in the progression, which is really interesting. And then there's this really complicated one from Let It Be by the Beatles, which I probably won't remember, but it's like 1 over the 5 over the 7 over the 3 over the 1 or something. Yeah, I'm totally screwing it up, but it's cool to have that reference. I'll memorize them at some point and play around with them and just experiment with what I like and just have options. So, that's probably a good time to say, like, just because a lot of people have done something or something has been traditionally successful doesn't mean you should use it and doesn't mean you shouldn't use it, but like knowing what the popular thing is so that you can either choose to do the popular thing or choose to go away from the popular thing, I think is really where like the intentionality and artistry come in versus just like randomly mimicking something or changing something. I just don't know if you can get consistently great results with that, but maybe some artists do. I just don't think that's necessarily what my process is about, but we'll see over time. Did that, got into a quick drum practice, didn't do too much there, just sort of normal routine practice, just making sure I'm slowly improving over time. And I'm excited to kind of dig deeper on that instrumental growth front when the time comes. Then I just I took a short break and got straight into the production front, just working on this guitar solo. It's been kind of difficult to transcribe it. The stuff I was singing, I'm having trouble getting it out perfectly on the fretboard, but I did modify what I did yesterday and realized what I did yesterday wasn't perfect. So then changed that, so that was great. That was a step in the right direction, and then got the next section under my fingers, and maybe I'll come back tomorrow and then change that. So I think I just need to kind of have the long view of this and just take it kind of piece by piece and really make it great. So I think I'll also get faster at that the more I do it. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions on anything I've brought up today. Hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process as much as possible, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. Till then.